Gang, today we're going to be talking about a sea of lies. A sea of lies about the stock market, real estate, gold, Bitcoin, and debt. Now, before I break it down for you guys, I want to make sure that I explain our profit sharing that we're meeting this Saturday. If you're interested in joining us and learning how to do real estate in your own backyard, go to mrinvestor.org. Again, mrnofluff.com, mrnofluff.com. Okay, and I'll hold your hand and help you do deals in your own backyard. Now let's move forward with what's going on in the sea of lies that the propaganda is telling the middle class. Okay, let's start with the stock market. A couple of months ago, I threw my hands up. I said, "Look, dude, this thing is just propped up. They're just calling Ghostbusters, and very very soon it's going to get really really ugly." And now we're seeing a little tiny clip of ugliness. And in 2016, 2015, into 2015, 2016, 2017, I was ringing the doorbell saying, guys, the market looks really, really crazy. Everyone's high off their own supply and they think it's good because everyone's making money. But it's looking really, really risky. People call me crazy. I told you guys that gold was the play in 2016, 2015, fourth quarter, 2017. And again, people called me crazy. And in one way, I am crazy for being able to have my ear on the heartbeat of the street, listening, seeing, absorbing, and being able to foresee in advance things that most people are not able to see. I'm not special. I have learning disabilities. I can't spell, I can't write, all that good stuff. So I'm not a special guy or anything like that. I'm just an average Joe. The difference is that I have insight because I've never done the traditional things. For example, I never went to go borrow money to start a business. I know majority of people in America that start businesses go borrow money from Small Business Association, or they borrow money through some kind of fundraising in a sense of family, what have you. So my knowledge comes with calluses, as we say in the working out world. That means that I got the information through hard work, to a bunch of failures, to making a lot of mistakes. It wasn't just because I was signed a little piece of paper and I was able to get some loans and make moves. So all that has allowed me to have a higher self-awareness of what's going on in the economics. One example is in 2015, and at the end of it, like December 2016, I told my mom, hey, gold's going to be the play. She said, no, son. I told my dad the same thing. And I told him, hey, the market's going to be crashing very, very soon. I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't tell you, but you want to be careful. And they said, no, son, you're wrong. This is America's greatest country, which they are right. It is a very nice country. Uh, but I said, look, it doesn't matter. We have serious, serious problems in our economics. We have things that politicians, the crooks, label as unfunded liabilities. Okay. These are things that people have already funded. Like, for example, if you're a school teacher and you paid all this money into your pension, right? And now they're calling it unfunded liabilities. So we have a lot of these things like that. So we have all these people like myself and you have paid into, let's say, Social Security, and now it's unfunded, which means it doesn't have any money for it. They're broke. They spend that money that was supposed to be allocated for that saving for that specific objective or mission. If it's Social Security, is for that mission. If it's pensions, is for that mission. So there's been a lot of crazy numbers, crazy instruments made up to fool people. And it's been done through the media. I mean, the media is owned by just a small group of people that own many different businesses, from your internet company to your food company to your newspaper to your TV. They own it all, just a few handful of people. And in a sense, they're controlling all the laws that favored them in whatever objective they may have. If it's the military complex, well, military spending. If it's pharmaceutical companies, guess what? Less regulation on them so they could pump out new pills for you, okay? And so on and so on. If it's the food industry, then blah, blah, blah. Um, Now, all these things are causing major problems for the middle class in America because it's multidimensional, but one dimension is what's called inflation. The cost of goods gets more and more expensive. It doesn't matter if you're buying diapers. It doesn't matter if you're buying um, cars. It doesn't matter if you're buying food. Cost of things get more and more expensive. Okay, and at the same time, your purchasing power gets more and more diluted because of all the printing that's going on. So that brings me to where the market is right now because for multiple days now, back to back, besides yesterday, we've been having red days. Okay. Yeah, red days, multiple days. Um, and in my opinion, I know the stock market is rigged because they're giving away free money, almost 0% interest to corporations to go buy their own stocks. Okay. That doesn't help out anyone. All right. Because the corporation is not using that free money to build infrastructure for their business or create better products or create better services or etc. They're just bonuses, commissions, top management, and buying back their stocks. So this has allowed the stock market to be propped up. Plus, they have Ghostbusters that I can't really explain and no one can really explain. That's why we've been having many days. It's like red, 2 or 3, 400 points, and it comes positive 2 or 300 points. Uh, so this, with that big havoc, real truth is going to come out that there are people with college degrees, middle class, now have to have 2 jobs or 3 jobs to be enough money to buy your refrigerator and buy your food and buy your luxuries and live a good life. But today, if you just want to live just the basic, dad may have 2 jobs and just in the rat race, okay? And because of the way that the setup that hey, you got to consume more and accumulate more, then in more and more and more rat race. And whatever richness they think they have, the wealth, as you can see in the end is good. I make in my opinion. Okay. Some people say, no, man, the market is so hot. Well, if the market is so hot, why is the Fed bringing the interest rate down? Okay. It's kind of like shock. If the heart was pumping correctly, then we wouldn't need the shock to victim. All right. So the real estate is already down across America. Now there are some bubbles that may be hot, or there are bubbles that already starting to see, like Vegas, like Florida, uh, major slowdowns in different sections. Like in Vegas, if $300,000 homes and above take a long time for them, losses are going to be coming up 40 to 60%, in my opinion. And in real estate, and once that allows me to make more money than I could than if the market was. Earlier, I said, can you make money in real estate if the market is up? Right? Everyone can make money, but it's not, in my opinion. I rather make all the money when the market is going down because the profit margin are going to be a lot more when the market comes back up. And in this time, cash flow is going to be great because interest rates are so low and rentals are up because just by so and in this crash won't evaporate. They're just not going to just die. I mean, some people may come in soon and boost the rents up more, in my opinion, because the demand now is going to be going up and why the supply gets lower and lower, which always increases the price. So now we have two variants that's going to increase the rental price. You know what it is? Two variants. We're going to have inflation, and we're going to have more people investor like myself, uh, where I'm able to buy houses direct from the homeowner and let them be my bank, or I can buy them and at a deep discount because the sellers are motivated. They lost maybe all their money in their savings, They lost their money in equities, because savings, because the banks went belly up, right? The banks went belly up and they bailed in and they took everyone's savings and their equity's gone, and so they just have to liquidate their house to get, like, they try to hire a real estate agent because there was so much inventory on there. They weren't able to sell it, and they need to sell at many parts of America because there are people that need that service, and that's exactly what I do. Now, guys, let's talk about gold. If you guys have any questions, comments, I'll be happy to answer for you. Wow, guys, that means $1,508. Now, in 2006, $1,500 dollar increase. Let's say 2016, having money in the bank would not give me any of that, because by definition, inflation is making it less, not because the number shrinks, but the purchasing power, what I can buy with it, decreases. So, where versus in gold, my purchasing power pretty amazing. Like, I had the same exact ounce, now it's gone up. It's more expensive now than it was. If I had the same amount of money, it has dived like crazy. That's why gold's going up, because they're printing so much money. So I know gold is the play in 2016, 2017. I made videos about it. Go to my YouTube channel, check it out, and it's 11,600 and some change. Okay, it looks like it's going up. Just a few months ago, it was at 3,500 bucks. 3,500 bucks. Now, can one of them lose? Absolutely. Can both of them lose? Absolutely. That's why I'm also investing in other things like real estate. Okay, where I'm in total control, because in Bitcoin, I'm not in control. In gold, I'm not in control. I don't control the markets. And so that's something that I don't like, because I like to be in control. That's why I don't like financial advisors, because and that's why I don't trust these guys. I lose, I pay all these, and that's what I do. And that's why I said I have gold investments, which is out of my control, at Bitcoin investments, which is out of my control. But real estate is, I'm I'm in the driver's side. I'm totally driving it. Now, it doesn't mean that I wasn't when I got Bitcoin, or I wasn't in control when I bought gold. However, it was, I don't control the markets. I can't control the markets. The markets may go up, may go sideways, may go down. So I like to do things that I'm in full control, and real estate is one of those things. Like, being a landlord is definitely allows me to be in control of the game. All right. Now, we talked, manufacturers are laying off people, all the way from car dealerships, all the way down to farmers, all the way down to so many different things, ladies and gentlemen. And, and you just have to Google it. I mean, they're not bringing it to you on the stream media, because that's not the picture they want to paint. And this is just the beginning of it. From your local stores, all the way down to your mom and pop businesses. And it hit yet, but it will hit very. Go to and love, and they're close, and you're gonna really realize what I'm talking about. Um, our federal government has so much debt; they never had this much debt in their. Okay, uh, the state 0% interest rate, that bought their stocks, that paid their management bonuses, etc. They're the same exact state. Uh, guess what? Exact state. So debt is just out of control. Out of control. Many people believe, like, if they want to change, that don't got about the power of creativity, the power of imagination, the power of themselves to be able to generate and create whatever they dream or imagine. So they believe that they need to have money, or they need to have credit to be their dreams, versus creativity, hard work, sacrifice, um, and which has allowed debt to just skyrocket. I mean, the same things for the politicians, the same things for the corporations. Everyone's wants it, and the cost that you can just gain something without giving up something. And so that's why we have such a big debt. And describing the same as have jobs, how the average person in the middle, like, especially in expensive states like California, like New York, they got to have 2 or 3 jobs just to survive, even when they have professional jobs or they have college degrees. And so many middle class Americans need that complete that the space manipulated bubble, and it's starting to crumble. And real estate, to find these motivated sellers direct and work with a win-win, that profit sharing, guys. There's no ticket to buy to park. Just log in from your computer at the comfort of your home. Other students, they're doing deals. We listen to live calls. We listen to live negotiation. We do editing and answer you guys' questions. And most importantly, we do deals. Okay, in your backyard. And here's a great thing: I teach my students how to find these motivated sellers. My students how to find these motivated sellers for free without spending no money in marketing. Zero. Let me say that. I show them technology. You just go like this a little bit, and if you get more fluff.com. Peace.